Hey everyone, it's Imran Web Squadron. Hope you're okay. It's Thursday and we're starting about 9 minutes earlier than I'd originally scheduled, which is 4 p.m. in the UK. But it's probably going to be what? 8, 9, 10, maybe even 11 a.m. over in the United States of America and other parts of the world as well. Hope you're all right. Hey John, great to have you here. By the way, just saw your name pop up over there. It's been a very, very, very busy few days for me. Client meetings, new projects coming on board, potential other clients, and I've just been speaking to one of our other major clients for a heap of work I need to do for them. And also, got to sort out some presentations for another company as well, so it's been quite busy. Hey Gene, Carapas, Taha, Kangas, Akram. Hey Charlie, how you doing? Hey John, I've already said hi. But loads of things on, been very, very busy. Hey Andre, sunny South Africa. It's always sunny in South Africa. You don't have to say sunny, it's always sunny. I have spent in total, let me get this right. I had it worked out. Now I've forgotten it. Wait a minute. 2, 3, 5, 10, 12, 13 hours. Hey Pickstar, I have spent 13 hours yesterday and today on a 59-minute video that comes out in it comes out in 8 hours time, and it's a video foggy in Devon. Well, it's always foggy in Devon as well, isn't it? Sunny in South Africa, foggy in Devon. That's the way it is. So 8 hours time, we have a video coming out on how to cloudy in Finland. Taho Kangas, I can now see your face. Nice picture as well, by the way. Great to see your face. Sunny in Wales, very cold in Leicester. In the UK, England, it is super freezing, my friends. 59-minute video about how to start a web design business, whether you're a freelancer or an agency. And I cover off loads of stuff. I mean, I'm talking about how you start off, how do you get help, whether you need help, what are your services, recurring income, non-recurring income, how to get clients, do adverts work, incentivizing, proposals, contracts, discovery calls, the process when you're actually doing the work, reviews, deposits, feast and famine. I'm covering off loads of stuff, and that video comes out in 8 hours. Hey Stratos, hey Henstra, freezing in Canada. Well, I could have told you that. Henstra. You didn't have to tell me that. I could have rolled the dice and it would have come out with freezing in Canada. By the way, I've never been to Canada. So can anyone educate me? Is it ever sunny in Canada? Because whenever I see any footage of Canada, I just see people walking around in coats in the cold. Well, that's what the stock photography shows. Video footage for Canada. Is it ever sunny? That's wrong. Is it ever hot? Of course it's sunny. It's not dark, but is it ever not cold? So what are you all working on, and what are your brilliant quick wins that you have had this week? Because it is Thursday. You're coming to the end of the week now. How's it been? It's been really, 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 wow, you're in Vancouver. That probably is very cold then. It's been a very hectic, busy week. I haven't actually done loads of stuff that I wanted to get done this week, but it has been equally really, really busy. I am planning to do a tutorial that I hope I can start creating next week, which is going to be about, and I'll share my screen in a moment, where I'm going to try and create like an author website. So how would you create an author website? How would you think about presenting it? And what I did which I thought was quite cool, I think. I mean, I would say that because I am me. So everything I do, I think is cool. But I went and created some author, I'll show you. I started creating some example books. Look at this, for an author website. Hey, Aljamaz, how you doing? So I'm going to create an author writer's website. And I've got loads of pictures of an author. Like here, look, you can see the author, right? You know, loads of pictures that I've got off Canva. Let me get rid of these. Boom, 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 kaboom. And then I went and created some books. I created a cover title. The author is W Squadron. I mean, it's pretty clear who that is, but I created these book covers that I think, you know, like, look at this one, Queen of the Fog, and I've done a bit of an overlap effect with the wording there, but I created some fantasy book covers that I think are, you know, pretty cool for this example author website that I'm going to create a tutorial on next week. So question coming in from Vishwas is, we did do a video a while ago. Have you seen my video on my listing, the directory theme? So if you go to our YouTube channel and you do a search for my listing, one word, my listing, I've got about 3 videos on it. The latest video I did was 3 months ago. So I have got a video already on the My Listing theme. I would say go watch that. I don't have any desire to create another one of those until I'm actually working on another client website for a directory, mainly because they take a bit of time. However, I am also going to start exploring, could you do it without using a My Listing theme and not even using CrocoBlock? So could you build it natively where you're just doing Elementor? Of course you can, custom post types. The thing that lets it down, though, is that you don't get like a fully fledged map search facility. And obviously the filter options for posts and anything like that is really shit at the moment. You got to then use a third-party plugin, which always gets on my nerves because a lot of them you got to pay for. So hey Marco, great to have you here again. And Manaf, sorry, I just saw your name. But I would really love to find a way of how we can do some really good filtering without having to get a third-party plugin for search filters. There's like Filter Everything, JetSmart Filters, and a few others. But what annoys the shit out of me is how you got to pay for it. Now, of course, if you want something really good, you got to pay for it. Of course, that's life. However, there is no good free solution. Do you get what I mean by that? And I'm really dismayed by, if there was a free solution where you could use a bit of CSS or something else to just make it a bit more bespoke for what you want, that would be a great starter. But why is it every filter out there at the moment you got to pay for? There are some free options, but they are ultra awful. Like, they're not even basic in what they do, which it annoys the hell out of me. I'm telling you now, it annoys the hell out of me. But I do need to explore and play around with a few out there that I do like. The Themify product filter. Could you tap into that and make that work for blog posts? Because the Themify product filter plugin is quite good. But anyway, I gave you a sneak peek. I spent an hour, in fact, it was more than an hour. It was about an hour and a half creating some book covers and author photographs for an author website that I'm going to create. So when I create stuff, I don't just grab images from anywhere. I sit and think about it. And I've had to think about the layout as well. It's not scribbled down yet, but I have had to think about how I'm going to present it. Because I want to kind of showcase to people out there, hey, I want to create an author website, or I'm writing books. How could I go about doing it? And I don't think there's enough tutorials that cover that area, so I will be doing that. Please don't forget to hit like if you haven't already. The YouTube likes are massively important in helping other people find our channel and discover us. And without that, they just won't find us. And by the way, please don't forget our mastery modules. Hey, Odinaka, hope you're all right. Please don't forget our mastery modules. Hey, Dave, as well. whereby, you know, if you want to find out more about your business, your marketing, your analytics, how to get clients, maybe a checklist of how we approach items, please do go and have a look at that. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. All of these images that I went and collected that you can see now on screen, I went and got this from Canva. I mean, look at that. An author, you know, like hard worker for Canva. And then these images, I created the cover. In fact, I'll show you the cover. There's the cover, right? So look at the cover, okay? There's the cover. And then I went to a 3D book cover creator online. It's free. You just go in, upload the image, you pick your layout. So I went for a book 3D layout like that, you know, at an angle. And then it just creates it like that. You know, so it's a pretty good, decent way of doing things. And another one I did was this one here. So there's the cover. And I think it's this one here. So I put it onto a phone. So you get to see, like, you know, how it looks. But anyway, these are super, super easy, cool ways of just basically doing stuff. You know, and that's why I love Canva. Hey, Silent Phil. You're not very silent, are you? You've spoken now. You've broken your promise. You know, everyone knows who you are now. We've heard your words. By the way, Andrew, great to have you here. And you probably are going to be running around making dinner and, oh yes, a pantomime. First show tonight. Exciting things. Great. I wish you all the best. And you're going to be a very proud father, aren't you? This is going to be great, great fun to watch your young actors and actresses on stage performing. Did anyone buy anything over Black Friday? And it doesn't have to be website related. It can be anything to do with your house, your car, anything like that. Has anyone bought anything that you regret? So I want you to tell me now, is there anything you bought on Black Friday or Cyber Monday that you regret? There's got to be something that you've bought that you kind of go, I wish we hadn't done that now. I really need to return it. Hey, Pete. Back from Vegas. There you go. I'll tell you what, Andrew, that's a great age, you know. They're going to be like, hopefully this like spurs them on to do more stuff, you know, and they're going to be really into the drama at that age, right? You know, when you're really young, you kind of just go with the flow. When you're older, you sometimes become a bit too serious. But when you're at that teenage age, you're kind of caught in between. So you can be really like expressive and funny and humorous. Drink. Oh, you mean my drink? Yeah, I've got to have a drink, haven't I? But yeah, like I said before, Tuesday and Thursday is our evening live chat whereby it helps the United States audience quite a lot with jumping in. The other great thing with when I do the evening chats is it means that Tuesday and Thursday during the daytime, I can have uninterrupted work time. Normally, I would like work in the morning and then I would stop to do the live chat and then I would try and pick up afterwards, but then I have to go pick my son up from school. So my afternoon is a little bit kind of like up and down a bit. By having that uninterrupted period in the daytime, I actually get quite a lot of stuff done. I can just focus and get on with it. And being able to jump in on the evening feels a little bit more relaxed as well because it's coming to the end of my working day a little bit as well. D, I miss Pantos living in the... Oh, Pantos. Sorry, D. I read that as Pantos. You miss Pantos, obviously. So Andre bought some photo frames. My wife put her mother in them. That is hilarious. Well done, Dave. I did practice restraint as well. I did not buy anything for Black Friday, believe it or not. I did not buy anything, and I'm quite proud of myself for that as well. It does, doesn't it, Andrew? You know, when you're having it in the evening, it feels weird, doesn't it? Because now you're at that kind of like, yeah, you know, having your tea or your dinner or whatever, you're sitting back, you know, anything you wanted to get done in the day, you're kind of done. It's a little bit more casual. Hey, Mark, great to have you here as well. So Stratos bought the WP code box. Okay, yeah, I mean, I would say Stratos, you know, sometimes we end up buying stuff that we already got, right? So like, why did we buy it? So the question I've got, and Taylor, D, Mark, Stacy, who've all joined in, was there anything you bought on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or during the weekend that you now regret? And it doesn't have to be web related. It could be for your house, your garden, your car, your kids, anything. Is there anything you've bought that... yes, so Pete, by the way, okay, what I have discovered, and I need to do a video on it as soon as possible, but you know the code that I've got for the sections and inner sections, that works on the containers. So I just need to play around with the code a little bit to just do a quick check and test. And I'm planning to get a video on that done next week. So just bear with me, Pete. I got to do a video on that. I have got loads of videos I need to help Atrim out as well. So I've got a very busy week next week, and we most likely will have one client coming on next week as well, and maybe another one, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Yeah, it is a big weekend for football. Absolutely, Taylor. I think England will beat Senegal. The trouble with the England football team, and I don't want to talk about football too much here, but the problem with the England football team is that they tend to play teams that aren't so good. They win and everyone gets really hyped up. The minute they play anyone with like some caliber, some substance, they kind of come apart. So, you know, even if they beat Senegal and get through to the quarterfinal, I'm not thinking of anything more until they actually beat a good team. Because you know what? Whenever they come up against anyone good, they fall flat. So like I said, Pete, we are going to be doing the mega menu in the containers. I'll get that recorded next week. D, daughter broke our TV on Monday. Ooh. Ouch. Was it insured? Ouch. That's like, ouch, ouch, ouch. You know what I mean? And like the other day, my son Raheem got a bit angry and he actually hit the TV with his palm. And then he looked at me and I looked at him and I went, be glad you did not break that, okay? Because if you broke that, you know, I would not be happy. Dear Pete brought a new TV as well. Yeah, Tarakangas, you almost got Elemental Pro. So what held you back? What held you back from Elemental Pro? I did not go for Daryl Wilson's membership. Was there anything... Andrew, can you tell me, though, what would have been the advantage to Daryl Wilson's membership? I've not looked into it. What would have been the selling point? What would have been the advantage to do that? iPhone charger. Well, iPhone charger's not a bad thing to get. You're probably going to be glad you got that. Chris, I usually code my own thing instead of adding a plugin, though. Between Elementor and Crocodblock, there isn't much that I have. That's a very good point. I mean, I do want to do a listing website where there is no Crocodblock. And ideally, I really want to try it and do some sort of like filter system or something inside that doesn't require you to buy a filter system. You know, because a lot of the good filter plugins you got to buy, JetSmart filters, you know, not filter everything. No, it is filter everything. You got to pay for. Oh, really, D? Whereabouts? Where do you live again, D? Where do you live? Where do you live? Because I think in the UK, I'm pretty sure if we've got accidental cover, that would cover the TV. If anyone's in the UK can confirm that, and I'm sure it does, accidental cover would cover the TV, I think. Then again, though, is the TV that you've got now, D, better than what you had before? And I think that's the payoff, right? So I've got like a I've got an 85-inch TV, yeah. But I'm pretty sure it's like, you know, it's a bit outdated now compared to what I could get if I really, really want. Yeah, yeah, okay, so just checking the comments coming. Andrew, not much advantage, the notion of site templates, but then if you have the edit. The thing is, though, Andrew, and this is what I will say about any website out there that offers templates, okay? And that's the reason why we were going to start offering templates, and then I removed them. And here's the reason I removed them. When things change in the world with Elementor or anything, you have to go and update the template. Because you can't have a template up there that has outdated features or functionality. You got to check it for the mobile. You got to make sure everything looks and works really well. It creates a headache. And often I find that when you're using a template, you can end up redoing the whole website because the template now isn't really fit for purpose for what you're using it for. So I say templates are great for inspiration. Or if you're really got to nail the website, like you've got to get it done today. You do not have a week. You don't have the luxury of 2 or 3 days. You've got to get it done now. You've got to do it. Then the template will save your day, save your ass, save your bacon, right? But if you have an idea for what you want, I would say just build it. Just build it. Okay, D, Florida Keys. Wow, Florida Keys. You used to live in Hornchurch, Essex. What a change, D. What a change. Hornchurch, Essex to Florida Keys. Wow, that is a big change. And what took you over to Florida Keys? Marriage? Job? Life? You got on a plane and didn't get back? What happened, D? I'd love to know the story here. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, house and contents I think should cover it, but house insurance are notorious for getting out of it. Yeah, I mean, if you got accidental cover, you'd like to think they paid for a broke TV. Hey, Brian, how are you? Early morning for you? What time is it for you? By the way, can everyone just let me know what time it is? Take care, Charlie. Can anyone let me know what is the time of day for all of you right now? It's always lovely to know this. For me right now, it is 4. In fact, I'll put it down here. For me right now, the time is 16:12 p.m. No, it's not 16:13. It's 16:13 p.m. What time is it for you right now? Put your time down. I'd love to know this. The only thing I'm a little bit unsure of, though, okay, is Sky Glass in the TV. The trouble I have with Sky Glass is, so Sky called me up 2 months ago, and they were going to offer me a really good deal on Sky Glass. And they said, look, it will save you, and, you know, there'll be a special discount. And I went, okay, but how big is the TV? And they went, 65 inches. 65 inches! And I went, but my TV's 85. I says, unless you've got an 85-inch version, I don't want it. He goes, yeah, but you could put it in another room. I went, why would I want to do that? I said, if I want it in my main lounge, and I want an 85-inch. You ain't got 85-inch. You know, don't. And he was like, yeah, but you get £5 off a month. I went, listen, mate, you're going to save me £60 a year, and I have to go from an 85-inch to a 65-inch. It ain't happening, all right? With TVs, size matters. Got it. Taylor, funny question for you. Let me just look at this. Taylor, funny question. I know you're a busy lad creating useful information, but do you have time to make... Taylor, go on, ask. Sorry, Taylor, you asked that question earlier. Go for it. Go and ask what your tutorial request is. And look at the timings we got here. 8:15 Las Vegas, Akram. You know, you're 4 hours ahead of me. No, you're more than 4 hours ahead. Wow, Akram, where are you in the world? You're about 8 hours. Are you in Malaysia? Are you in Malaysia, Akram? Borneo, Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore. Where are you? Where are you, Akram? Where do you live? Because you are 8 hours ahead. Whereabouts are you? Yeah, I know your time, Andrew. You don't need to tell me your time. Okay. Skydive, met your husband, Skydiver 2D. You brought up the keys, and he moved down here in 2018. Wow. That's quite a nice story there, D. That's a lovely story. That's great to read. That's nice to hear. So look, we can see the various time zones going on here over at the minute. You can put it in another room. Exactly, Taylor. China. Oh, right. Okay, Akram, you're in China, Wuhan. Yeah, Wuhan. Are you really in Wuhan? Now, are you really in Wuhan? I'm not sure whether I believe you or not now. Absolutely. So what Chris says here is the absolute truth of the matter. You're building out a website, just go with hello and then build from scratch because it's great for experience and learning. You can use a template and reverse engineer and break it and revise it and whatever. But, you know, like Andrew's just reiterated what I said, templates sometimes are a bigger hassle than they're worth. Really? Okay, mate, I've got to ask you, what is it like over there? You know, is it chilled out now? I don't know why my bit of my skin here hurts. I think I've got, like, I don't know if I've done something to it. Hey, Beatrice, hello from from Costa Rica, 7 hours behind. So for you right now, it is going to be, what, 9:15 in the morning? Thank you, Dave, for confirming London time for me in the UK. So, Taylor, I would love to see how you use containers to build out the horizontal scroll effect you've used presented. Yeah, but have you seen the free flow one, Taylor? Have you seen this version? Let me just get it for you. Have you seen the free flow one, which is not using any code? And I might do a video. Do you know what? I will do a video on it, okay? Because you've obviously asked about it. But have you seen the one where... Let me just go to my channel and get it for you. Let me just get it for you. Have you seen this video, Taylor? Free flow. And I am going to make a note of it because you have asked. Here you go, Taylor. Taylor. Here you go, Taylor. You need to watch this video. You need to watch that video. Okay, you need to go and watch that video there. Right? Have a look at it. So Beatrice has asked, is it okay if I ask for a video guide with plain words for beginner? I'm unable to display to build. We have got some really simple, easy videos. However, I am going to be building a video. I am going to be building an author website next week. So look out for that. And I hope that helps you. I'm just going to make a note here of the free flow that we need to do. No, my pen stopped working. My pen has stopped working, everyone. Flipping it. My pen has stopped working. Damn it, my pen. Which pen can I use? Oh, I've got to use a pencil now. Right. Right, let me just... look what my son's done to this pencil. Look, it's nibs gone all there. So, containers. And also, we've got to do one on mega menu. Containers as well. I'll just add that to the list. Great, pen ran out. Odinoko, it's 5 p.m. John Ferris had same with mobile provider. I don't, yeah, exactly, John. You know what I mean? You know when you get this like ludicrous sales pattern that comes along. Hey, don't worry, D. Oh yes, D, your question was about, by the way, D, your question, okay, was about domain A and domain B. And what I requested is, and I don't know if you replied to it. If you replied, sorry, but I need some more details. Like, what is the difference between domain A and domain B? So you've got two domains and you're redirecting, but I need to understand what is the difference between domain A and domain B. Pete, I know a few people were looking at Shortcut. I don't know how many have actually purchased it. It does look really, really good, but I don't know how many have purchased it. Yes, I have, Chris. I haven't built a site, but I know how to do it. So here's what you would do, Chris, okay? Here's what you would do. Whoops, sorry. Right, here's what you would do, okay? So this is container 1. Let's pretend this is container 1 or section 1, right? This would be sticky top. Sticky top, full page, 100 VH. 100 VH. Sticky top, right? It fits the screen. Section 2 is also 100 VH. Sticky top. Okay? 100 VH. Sticky top. This is Z index 1. This is Z index 2. So this is how they look, right? This is how they look. This is going to get messy now, everyone. Okay, right. Let me do this right. So we have flipping neck. This is going to get very messy. We have 3 sections, right? They are all 100 VH. They are all sticky top. Z index 1, Z index 2, Z index 3, right? So as you scroll down, this happens. And then as you scroll down, this happens. And as you scroll back up, this happens. But you never go past here because everything is sticky top. Everything is sticky top. You might need to play a little bit with it, but you will get it. Did that make sense, Chris? Did that make sense? Hi, by the way, if I didn't say hi to you before. So I've got a bit of a pain there. What was that? So D, the websites are very similar. Okay. Very similar, but in different locations. She closed her company and we are basically absorbing the brand. Okay. In that case, what you want to do then is go to can you access the host for the domain that is closed, right? You access the domain for the host and you put a permanent redirect on. You basically put a permanent redirect on so it sends everything to yours. Or you go into every individual page and you do that. Okay, and then you redirect it. Okay, a really good question has come in here. A really good question has come in from... sorry, let me just... from... Oh, hold on. Where's it gone? Cover art. Where's it gone? Ah, here you go. Right. So a good question has come in from Emerald. Emerald, tomorrow... Well, when I say tomorrow, in 8 hours, right? Where's my mouse? In 8 hours, this video is coming out. This video is coming out in 8 hours, right? How to start a web design business for freelancers, for agencies, how to get clients, how to think about your recurring, your non-recurring income, your care plans, your maintenance packages, your discovery calls, adverts, Fiverr, Upwork, blah, 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 blah. Loads of stuff. It's a 59-minute video. There are loads of timestamps. This is coming out in 8 hours, okay? This is coming out in 8 hours, right? You're gonna have to watch it, okay? You're gonna have to watch it, okay? Yeah, I mean, Stratos makes a good point about the sticky effect is not great for accessibility. And also, what you got to think about, though, yeah, remember, though, doing this, right, on the desktop is great. But what about when you move on to the mobile? What are you going to do for the mobile now? So this effect you're going for, is it just for the desktop? But on the mobile, you can scroll down? Because what if you're... What if on your desktop you've got like a header, subheader, text, call to action buttons, whatever, image, stuff going on? When you get to mobile, is it all going to fit on the mobile? Are you now going to have it spaced out over like some there and then you go below the fold? You got to think about the full on layout. You got to think about the full on layout. Okay, right. Right, just double check I haven't missed anything there. But yeah, D, yeah, so like, you know, you need to do some redirects. Now, just redirect it. So the minute anyone lands, what will happen is there'll be like a split-second delay. You land, and then it will go boop. You land, boop. That's what you got to do. It's depending on the number of pages, because you obviously want them to go to certain bits of your page. You don't just want it to go to your home page. You want it to go to, if you hit the contact us, it goes to your contact. If you hit the about us, it goes to your about. You land on the service, it goes to your service. So you got to go through the bit of work there. When you say cat wrangling, Sam, what do you mean by cat wrangling? What, were you chasing the cat or were you cleaning up after the cat? Exactly, Andrew. That video comes out in I can't get my times right now. 7.5 hours. 7.5 hours. Sam kind of, I like what Sam says as well about how does he relieve stress. What Mark says is actually a very great way to do it. What we do is if something is stressing us out, you have some Pepsi Max, you take a walk. I've got a weights machine over here outside here. I go and just do some weights, so I just run on the spot for a bit just to get some energy out. Or you stop doing or working on whatever was stressing you out. Can you get out of the deal with the client? Get away from them, right? Don't work with people that put you down or make you doubt your ability. Please don't forget to hit like if you've not hit like already. And by the way, websquadron.co.uk, we have our mastery modules where you can learn about business and marketing. Hiya! Okay, so you might want to think about signing up to some of our modules, and we have got some more to do. There's one we've done on productivity, which isn't even online yet because I've got to find time to get it online. But there is a new one coming out very, very soon about productivity that you really want to watch. Emerald, is it a good idea to build a website to show example website features? Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, Emerald. When you do your portfolio isn't just what you've built. If you have a good idea for a layout for a shop or a teacher's website or a school website, just go and build the homepage. Go and build it within your site and put it on there as an example of what you can do with headers, with footers, with hero banners, with styles. Look, I'm going to build an author website next week. Actually, no, I was going to say we haven't. We had one author. Hold on. Ooh, no, I'm wrong. 3. We've had 3 in our lifetime. I'm lying. We've had 3, but we haven't had one for a while. But I'm going to build an author website. So if anyone ever comes to us and they want an author website, they write books, we have an example. But it's also going to showcase how would we present it. It might not work for everyone, but it's you putting out there how would you approach it. So if you want to show examples of features or anything like that, go for it. Maybe you want to have a page on your website which shows different types of buttons. So it's not even a web page, like a website. You're just showing off different ways of buttons. So you say to your client, hey, what kind of menu layout do you want? Look at this page here I've got. It's going to show you a vertical menu, a horizontal menu, an off-canvas pop-up menu, a menu, or whatever you want to do. So there's no harm in doing that. Beatrice, are you experienced in using subdomains? Okay, subdomains is pretty easy. So websquadron.co.uk is our main domain. We could set up academy.websquadron.co.uk. Academy would be the subdomain, but it all depends on your hosting provider or anything like that. It depends on what your layout, it depends on your provider solutions. Oh, wow, Sam, you had 3 cats destroying the office and you had to bribe them with cat treats and food, I bet. Yeah, exactly what Pete says there. Using 301s, which will help to redirect to where they need to go. Chris, definitely don't be afraid to fire a client. Absolutely. I have stopped working with some clients. I have had clients who have said they really want to work with us. They're happy to pay, and it's going to be a great, lucrative project, but I don't like them. I can sense and tell that this is going to be a painful relationship. I don't want to know about it. And the way to treat it is like this, okay? Imagine you're going on a car journey for 4 hours, right? For 4 hours, you're going to be giving a lift to someone. And this person is going to pay for your petrol or diesel or whatever, and they're going to pay a little bit more. But the person getting in the car, you can't stand them. You can't stand them. You know, you don't like them. It's nothing to do with how they look or how they smell or whatever they like to eat or whatever. It's nothing to do with that. You just don't get on with them, right? Are you going to take their money, even though they're paying for the petrol and diesel and a bit more, and give them a lift if you don't like them? 4 hours in a car, you and them, are you going to do it? Would you do it? Hey, Francisco, I wouldn't. I'm telling you now, don't care what you're paying. I'm not getting in a car with you if I don't like you. Unless I have to, but that's different. But if I don't have to and I have a choice, it ain't happening. Now, do watch out though, okay? Do watch out, D, alright, for GoDaddy. Obviously, you are going to SiteGround. I saw you mention that. You're going to be much happier with SiteGround than you are with GoDaddy. Sam White, firing client is a glorious feeling. The guy was especially creepy and ignoring boundaries. Ooh, I don't like that. That sounds to me like you arrange like a Zoom meeting, and you're sat there waiting for them, and then you get a knock at the door and they're at your door and they're like, oh, hi, yeah, rather than do a Zoom meeting, I thought I'd come to your office. And you're like, well, it's actually my bedroom, but yeah, we'll come in your bedroom. And you're like, no, we do it virtually, which sounds even weirder. I will talk to you from my bedroom virtually. Stratos, good point there. Yeah, I mean, no backup solution. This is where you might want to use a plugin like WP Vivid. WP Vivid, right? You could use that. So you could install that and use that to get your backups. Emerald de Agrela, what is the best, cheapest hosting option to use for clients? I'm going to, look, there's loads of options, mate. There are loads of options, okay? You know, some people say hosting 20i. I am actually always going to say SiteGround because I have found that the customer service and the technical support is really, really good. I can't deny it. Their customer service and tech support, and they know what they're doing, mate. They know what they're doing, Emerald. I mean it. They are on fire. They're not the cheapest, though. They're not the cheapest, but that extra level of care, I get the SSL, I get the staging sites, I get the backups, I can access everything. You get their tech support that are really quick. They are super quick when you do the live chat, right? You're not waiting there for like 5 minutes, 20 minutes. With GoDaddy, you'll be waiting for an hour sometimes, right? But yeah, WP Vivid, Francisco got that. That is hey, Atif. What are you doing, mate? You should be watching TV or something. You should, in fact, Atif, you should be in the shower or putting your feet up. I don't know, just enjoying life, something. Oh, Sam, do you know what, Sam? I really don't like that. Single female, living alone, and I was not comfortable when he worked out where I lived. Ooh, really? Was he coming round? Ouch. Ooh, I don't like that, Sam. Was it that was he coming round to your house? Because I was joking at that point. Please tell me I was totally wrong. And if you're enjoying this, satisfaction you're getting out of the live chats, I don't know why I said satisfying. Hope you're enjoying the live chats. Please do go and hit like, because it does mean a lot to the YouTube algorithm. SiteGround did have a good Black Friday deal as well. Just bear in mind the prices do go up from next year. I've heard of pCloud, never used it yet. Ooh, Sam. Okay, Sam, I've got to ask you now, okay? I was going to ask, yeah, I was going to say, did he actually come to your door? So not only did he know where you live, he actually did. Ooh, okay. Yeah, no, not good. And that's a little bit, Yeah, we're moving into dangerous, perverse territory now when people do that. If they go and turn up, no, not happening. So Pete, SiteGround is excellent. Great service, great CS, staging, subdomain options. The only issue, yes, they are renewed. They are expensive. You are absolutely right. They are expensive. However, so we've got the Grow Big account with them. We use the Grow Big. On a Grow Big account, you can get roughly 20 to 25 websites. You've got to be careful of your inodes. Roughly 20. 20 is a good number, to be honest. We've got our website, another one of our websites, and then client websites. And the client websites that are on there now they basically pay more than enough to cover our SiteGround hosting per year. It covers our Elementor Pro licenses per year. It covers off our Publer and our Canva yearly prices when you grand total it all up. So all in all, I mean, in fact, I can tell you actually, I'll tell you what our total price is, our outlay is. I'll tell you what our outlay is. So our SiteGround is $240. Our Elementor comes in at $180 because it's the $199 conversion, all of that. Our Canva comes in at that. Oh, shoot. I just put the wrong value in. Plus 120. Then we got our Publer account as well. So all in all, our outlay for our hosting, our Elementor Pro, Canva, Publer comes in at about $660 per year. Okay, and we are easily covering that with our hosting. So our outlays are covered. And SiteGround has a great migration tool as well. I mean, I've got to say, I love their backup. You know, it's really seamless and good and easy, and it works, especially when you're putting up staging sites. Glad you moved away, by the way, Sam. You know, I sure hope it's not anyone on our list. Never used VPS from Hostinger. Sorry, Beatrice. Has anyone used it? Artif, did I have inode issues? Yeah. The trouble is, Artif, is that the SiteGround server is good for about 20 websites. Because if I like to make staging sites whenever I'm doing YouTube videos, and I made about 4 staging sites. So every staging site uses up inode space as well. And if you are like of your inodes with SiteGround, if you're up to 80% usage, SiteGround sends you emails. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? They don't stop you, but they just say, hey, try and cut that down or whatever. So it just always reminds me to get rid of my staging sites. Like I got another reminder today, and I created a staging site to test out a client's website with what would happen if we migrated it. Would everything stay intact? Because it had some intricacies with it. It did, but I forgot to delete the staging site. So that's all kind of good. I mean, one thing, we always recommend SiteGround because we use it, right? So even when a client says to me, oh, I want the cheapest option, I say to them, if you want to go to Bluehost, be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. If you want to do it, do it. You want to go to GoDaddy, do it. You want to go to IONS, one-on-one, any of these other solutions, go for it. But when you have issues, well, there's a problem, it's not on us to sort them out for you, because I'm pre-warning you now. If your emails don't work properly, if your site is down, your bandwidth, you know, things go funny, it's not on us to do it. No, I don't do Plesk either, Beatrice. I actually don't like to get dirty with hosting problems because that's a whole minefield there. And you really got to know what you're doing. Emerald, I would strongly suggest, you know, and Mark's kind of said it as well, SiteGround. Because if me and the client are not working together anymore, they're going to be very protected and it's easy to use. Their interface, it's not like your full-blown control panel. You know how it is in, you know, with cPanel, sorry. It's different, but it is very, very, very good. Stratos says Cloudways. I've not, do you know something? I've used Cloudways and I didn't like it, but that was about a while. That was a good while ago. Maybe now it has improved, and maybe I need to have a look back into that again. So Pete says, how do you get the @name thing to work? What you mean in YouTube? What you got to make sure though is that when you do the @name, do not what's the word? Do not put an emoji. If you put an emoji, it doesn't work on YouTube. YouTube doesn't like emojis next door to @name. So if you do an @name, don't put an emoji in. Yeah, so Extreme Hip Hop says VPS hosting. You set it up and it was breaking stuff. That's quite interesting. Yeah, I mean, Wiki Design, Mark Crowell from Wiki Design, he knows a lot about hosting. But I'm very much like, yeah, and also, you know, on the mobile, the @name bit doesn't work very well either. So it depends on what you're watching or how you're watching it. Please don't forget to hit like. And like I said, okay, tomorrow, this video, can't even get my fingers right. It's actually that. No, it's this way. What am I doing? I'm pointing in the wrong way. This video is coming out. How to start a web design business. It will be out in 7 hours and 20 minutes. Okay. How to start off a business. How to do it with very little outlay. How to get your mindset right. How to get clients. Now, by the way, I'm not going massively into detail. If you really want to find out a lot more detail about how you can help yourself, this is where you would have to go for the mastery modules on our website, where we have got a module that we released about 5 or 6 weeks ago on how to get clients. It's very detailed and very powerful in the stuff it's going to help you and tell you on what you need to be thinking about. Because there are some things, if you're taking this really, really seriously, you should be doing now. You should be doing now. How many of you don't tweet or put posts on LinkedIn or Facebook regularly? How many of you don't do that? Because you should be doing it now. If you were releasing a new product, like a brand new, I don't know, a new hoodie or a new drink, you'd be hitting social media probably 4, 5, 6 months before release. Before this drink is out, you'd be on social media 6 months before. You'd be putting out messages, hype, building up that familiarity over what's coming. What's the benefits of this? You might get celebrities to endorse it and stuff like that. You need to get it out there. So then when you get closer to launch, you can now say, right, in 2 weeks, it's coming. 7 days. Tomorrow, it's out. This is where you get it from. The hype is built. Whereas if you wait for the drink to be out there, and now you go, hey, we got a brand new drink. Look at this. It's out today. People are going to go, I don't know what the hell this shit is. What is this shit? Never seen it before. What is it? You know, it's dirty water. What is this? No one's going to know what it is. But you build the hype now. You start building familiarity out there. People get to know you, see you in the timeline. So if you're not doing social media, like LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, maybe even TikTok, maybe even a YouTube channel, if you're not doing that, don't be upset if you're like, I'm not getting clients. I'm not getting clients. Why not? Why is no one coming to me? Because no one recognizes you. You're telling everyone, yeah, I can build your website for $200. Yeah, well, so can the whole of Fiverr. What have you done to stand out? Whereas if you're putting stuff out there and it's not just, hey, use me, I'll build your website. Tips about SEO, page speed performance, how to use containers. What's your favorite page builder? Experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly. People will recognize that. And when you now let them know, hey, I've got a special offer on, they're going to go, hey, whoa, wow, I like this person. I was thinking about using them. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. So think of the drink analogy, all right? Someone puts out a post for a brand new drink. Who cares? Look, let me give you an example, right? Okay? Kim Kardashian, right? If Kim Kardashian creates a new perfume by the way, I don't like Kim Kardashian. I don't like the Kardashians at all. Let me tell you now, if anyone here hates me now for it, fine. But I hope I get loads more likes, right? Ding, ding, ding. I don't like the Kardashians and all that, okay? But let's say she brought out a brand new perfume. She in a way, Kim Kardashian, her brand, she's already done her marketing. She could put out a brand new perfume and people will go buy it. They'll go clamoring for it, right? That's the way the world is. They'll go for it. But if someone else comes along, hey, this is live, S. We are still live. We are live, S. I can hear you, S. We're live. But if someone called Bob, who has never used social media ever before, and then he comes out and goes the exact same perfume, the same packaging, the same color, the same fragrance, everything is the same, no one's going to buy it. Because who is Bob? Bob? I don't know Bob. Who's Bob? Hey, Bob. You know, is Bob your uncle? Bob's your uncle, get it? Bob's your auntie? I don't know, right? So you got to kind of take this all into account. Hey, Sam's saying that they're going to cancel this maintenance contract. Their client has gone full AWOL and could have stuffed. Oh, dear. Yeah, hey, look, you know, the moment your clients start to step out of the scope of what was agreed in your contract or agreement, you have to rein them in, tell them where they've gone wrong, and if they don't like it, ditch it. Hey, Chris, great to have you here. I find it quite funny when I look at your profile picture, Chris, because you're fully shaven from what I can tell in your photo, but you are not fully shaven in real life, that I do know. Exactly, Pete. And that's another thing that we do talk about actually in this video coming out in 7 hours time. This is coming out in 7 hour, 15 minutes time, okay? We talk about how you got to build up your mailing list. You might need to offer something. You might need to lure them in. You might need to kind of keep them engaged. Newsletters, coupons, anything like that. But you're building up that recognition that you are someone they want to engage with. You know what you're talking about. So when you now come out with, hey, we're bringing out a brand new product on page speed responsiveness, you might trust them more than you're going to trust Bob, okay? And absolutely what Taylor says there as well. Top of mind. Sorry, I'm a bit late on the comments. Top of mind awareness. It doesn't happen overnight. You gotta get on it now, okay? You got to get on it now. Bob is everyone's uncle. Hey, look, S, what I would say, is that please do hit like if you haven't already. I'm really glad that a lot of you enjoy what we do. Look, I've said this before, and I know people appreciate what we do. Whenever we're doing the live chats, it does take time out of our work. Because I'm sure a lot of you right now, you're not sat there like just watching this, right? You're probably doing emails. You're probably working on stuff. You're only going to catch bits and pieces of what I say because you might be listening to someone else or focusing on other tasks. When we do the live chats, and we do a lot of them, and we do a lot of consultations and meetings as well, advising people, it means that we don't get to do a lot of our stuff. But I love knowing that Robert is your mother's brother. That is another way to look at it, Chris. But when we're doing it, I love knowing that we're making a difference and we're helping you all out. And the fact that you are continuing to support a lot of our videos by watching them and liking them and sharing them to other people, you know, audience. I cannot say anything more than big thank you for that. And I really, really, really do mean that. I'm not just saying it. I really do mean it, okay? That headshot is 10 years ago. I was going to say, Chris, you do look young in there. Sam, so Sam is just saying the site is getting, so the website with her client is getting to the point where it's insecure. Stripe have just turned off the account. Mate, you got to get away from that one. You have so got to get away from that one. So extreme hip hop has never learned the SEO side of web development. Is it a mega complex to learn? Well, can I give you something? So this is for extreme hip hop, right? Can I give you this video? Can you please watch this video? Because everything I show you in this video, you can do for free to get a better understanding, right? So SEMrush, right? Can you go and watch this video for SEMrush? And can you also watch this video? And I'm not just saying this to get you to watch videos, because in the last 20 minutes of the rank math video that I'm going to share with you here, I actually do on-page SEO on our actual homepage as it was then, with the keywords. Where do we put the keywords in? How do we make it sound native and natural? Pavel, do you have an idea of how to make a different image appear instead of the first one in the same area when you click on the image? I need to dig out a bit of code, Pavel, because it's a JavaScript you need to pop in. What you could also do, though, is like a flip box approach, or you could put a bit of code. Actually, you could put code in. You need to do this. Actually, no, my code is column hover. Sorry. I have got something for when you hover and it changes, but you want to click. I need to dig it out because it's a bit of JavaScript you got to put in. Chris, in marketing, we say that no one becomes a customer until they've seen your brand 8 times. That's very true. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Yeah. Hey, Anthony. But yeah, I would say the rank math video, the last 20 minutes is how do you go from a score of 20 to a score of 100? How do you go from 20 to 100 or 99? How do you do that? What do you got to do? Where do you put the keywords? How do you blend it in so it's all natural? Au natural. How do you make it natural? Okay. What I would say, Sam, though, is that you got to speak to the client, let them know the risk. It's a bit dangerous to put it into if they're still paying, it's dangerous to put it into maintenance mode unless they've broken contracts. So have a think about that, but double check with them as well. Hey, Pete, great to have you here. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for answering stuff. Thanks for giving tips and hints as well. Hope to see you again. Tuesday and Thursdays, don't know why I'm doing this because it's like I'm playing an invisible keyboard, but Tuesday and Thursdays, this is the time we go live with our live chats. Tuesday and Thursday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we go live earlier in the day, 12 p.m. midday GMT or UTC. If this is your first time here or the last time you're ever going to come again, please hit like, okay, because it's massively important. Click the like bit down there. In fact, the like is over here, but I put the little animation here, so maybe I should swap them over. Hey, look, and the thing is about Anthony, our audience on YouTube, our biggest audience is United States of America. So I felt like I've got to shift the times a bit to accommodate, which sounds like, it doesn't sound very nice, but it is. I've got to make sure it kind of worked for different sides of the world in how we do this. Andrew, take care, mate. Have fun at the Panto. I hope you come out of it smiling and crying and full of joy and you enjoy yourself. And I hope your kids come out of it feeling really, really happy. And I know you're all going to be a very proud family when you get home and go to bed. Taha Kangas. I think Rank Math is better than Yoast. I've tried Yoast SEO. I've used it. I didn't like it. Especially when you're using page builders. If you're not using a page builder, Yoast might work for you. If you're using a page builder, I think Rank Math is miles better in the setup, in doing things, on page improvements, like even individual posts, pages. It's so slick and quick, okay? AIO SEO, well, all-in-one SEO, I haven't used enough, and I do need to use it. Hey, yeah, take care, Andrew Downey's daughters, because I don't know your name, but take care, Miss Downey and the other Miss Downey. Take care, all right? Look after yourselves, and nail it, all right? You got to nail it. If you forget your lines, just ad-lib, right? Make it up. Go with the flow, right? Okay? Don't stare at the audience too much. Almost ignore, blank out the audience, pretend they're not there, okay? Turn them into a blurred bowl of mashed potato, unless you like mashed potato, which I do, but, pretend they're that, and just focus on the stage and what you're doing, okay? And just roll with it, okay? Big night, you're gonna love it. Good luck. What was I saying? Yeah, rank math. I haven't tried all-in-one SEO. I do need to try it. But I do like rank math, But I do hear a lot of people talk about all-in-one. So I think it's about time I did a Yoast versus rank math versus all-in-one SEO. Right? Maybe it's about time I did that. And you know what? God damn it. I will do that. It's about time, so I will do it. Let me make a note of that. We will... I don't know when, because I've got loads of stuff lined up at the minute. I've got videos coming out my anus. Yes, I said anus. Your anus. So we'll do all-in-one SEO versus rank math versus Yoast. Right, I think it's about time. And I know other people have done it, but sometimes when people do videos, and this is true. Some people are doing sponsored, paid for videos. So the truth isn't always the truth. Yeah, we think this one's really good. They're kind of been led to that conclusion. I will be doing it. Oh, SEO Press. Do you think SEO Press is worthy as well? Okay, we'll do SEO Press. If I'm honest, Artif, I won't do an SEO comparison because that would take forever. And then it will get very tricky working out, well, which one of them actually... Even if I did one at a time, it'd be tricky for me to check. But what I will do is look at the ease of using. And what I want to assess is how easy is it to use for installation and setup, settings, SEO on a page, and SEO on a post, right? How simple and easy are they? So Sam's using SEO Press. I just saw what you said, Sam. Proper mash, not... Yeah, packet mash is never good. I tell you what. Nando's and KFC and Nando's do really good mashed potato. Has anyone ever had, like, the creamy mash from Nando's or KFC? They're really nice. But I tell you what. When you get the Nando's creamy mash and you get it in a bowl, I don't let anyone else come near it. I'm like, no... Get lost, literally, that's my creamy mash, right? I then get a spoon and I make like a bit of a what do you call it? Like a concave, whatever, like a bit of a notch in the middle, like a curve. I don't even know what to call it. And then I get the Nando's really not the mega hot, not the extra hot, just the hot. I was going to say no, it's not the extra hot, it's just the hot. I get the hot Nando's sauce and I pour it into the middle. And when you have that Nando's creamy mash with hot Nando's sauce in the middle, mwah, magnifique, exquisite. I don't know what else I was going to say then. Voila. All right, it's flipping good. It is nice. It is super nice when you got a butterfly chicken. Sorry if anyone here is a vegan or a vegetarian. I'm really sorry. Please hit like if you like the creamy mash from Nando's. Hit like if you like the creamy mash from Nando's. So I will be looking at a Yoast versus rank math versus SEO Press versus all-in-one SEO. I got to find time to do that, but I will definitely be looking into it. Do I use Site Scanner on SiteGround? I don't use it. No, D, don't bother with it. You got to pay for it. I don't use it, D. Never used it. You got to pay for it. You don't need it, D. You don't need it, D. You don't need it. Yes, Silent, you have got a point. Packet mash is jail food. It is jail food. Exactly, Stratos, and that's the reason why I don't want to do a full-blown comparison, because the problem is, though, the scores on the page aren't real. The impact on Google and everywhere takes time. So if I was going to do it where I assessed how did they do for the page ranking, there's too many variables. Time, even if you remove it and you change it to another one and 2 weeks later the site goes up, was it because of the one before that had been removed? It could be because people click it and all of that. So I'm not going to do a full-blown results comparison, but what I would do is look at how did it compare in terms of getting it, setting up, installation, setup, page SEO for the home page, and the post SEO. How simple and easy was it? How simple and easy was it? Okay, yeah, well, here's the video you should be watching then. Here's the video you should be watching, okay? It's this video here, Emerald, right? There you go, right? Go and watch that video there, because that one covers off the key, the important steps that you need to think about when you're setting up a WooCommerce video. And it is a starter video. Doesn't go for everything, but it goes through your cart, your checkout, your single product, your shop template, your variable product with your attributes like size and color of t-shirt and stuff like that. In fact, that video from an elemental point of view starts off with domain, hosting, plugins, hello, using Elementor, building Elementor, header, footers, page, navigation menu, all of that. Then the blog, single post, the post archive, all of that. Then it goes on to the WooCommerce, all the settings, single product, shop archive, attributes, variables, cart, checkout, all of that. Payment gateway, all of that. Covers it all off. It's a 2-hour 16 video. It has got timestamps. Use the timestamps to find what you need to find. And don't forget to hit like, okay? Don't forget to hit like. So, Anthony's question. Anthony's question there. This is actually from Canva. So this is from Canva. So if you go to Canva, in fact, I'll show. No, I won't show you. If you go to Canva, there's a feature. No, I will show you because I showed everyone yesterday. And if you've not seen this, this won't make sense to you. So I'm just going to show it to you. I need to get it on screen though. So just bear with me. Canva.com. You're going to love this, okay? You are going to so love this because we had a lot of fun with this yesterday. We had some crazy, crazy fun with this yesterday. So just bear with me. Let me get it on screen. Let me just log in. Come on, log in. I don't want to show you my login because all of you nasty people will steal my login, I bet. Come on, log in. Right. Okay, right. So we are on Canva. So we're talking about this image here, right? We're talking about this image. Oh, no, you don't mean those images. Sorry. You don't mean Canva. Right. Can I just show you Canva and then I'll come back on to what you were talking about, okay? So if we just go to create a design, let's just do a custom design. Oh, I don't know. Let's just go with that size. Let's just go to Canva, right? When you're inside Canva, down here where you have apps, there is now a text-to-image app, which you can use inside Canva. So if I go in and type in here, why don't we put boy drinking Pepsi Max inside a cyberpunk city, right? Drinking Pepsi Max inside a cyberpunk city. And we're going to go for drawing. We'll generate. Now that is how. That's me now just using Canva for that. My thoughts on AR content writers, Zubair Ali. I think they're great. I do use Burf.ai. I do use Burf.ai when it opens up. So Burf.ai, which I think is really, really good. You know, you can use it for free, but Burf.ai is my favorite tool. It's used by Termageddon and other people as well. I think it's really, really good. I use that. As long as you change the wording. You can't use the wording it gives you. You've got to change the wording. And also, I want to... the question that we had earlier was about Imagine AI. So Imagine So it's called Imagin, IMAJINN.ai. And this is what I used to generate the AIs for my art, for my face that I'm currently using as avatars and stuff like that. Right, back over here. So I went and put in and said, right, in Canva, I said boy drinking Pepsi Max instead of Cyberpunk City. So here we go. I mean, we've got the Pepsi rough logo there. I mean, these images aren't the greatest, right? You know, some of them are a little bit weird, but, you know, look, you know, you're drinking Pepsi in a Cyberpunk City. Anyway, all of these images here behind me, I generated in Canva. And then inside of Canva, here we go. See this image here behind me? Look. It's here. Here's the image. I mean, by the way, it looks like a different color because there's light. But if I just get rid of that light there, can you see this image here now? This image, right, is from here. Look, and it's just images. It's just images and stuff. Look. I just created it and just messed it up. Let me just undo it now because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Let me just put the light back on over there. Like, it's not working now because I've got to stretch. There we go. Okay, look, we have been live for over 1 hour now, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to ask any final questions because we will be cutting the live in 2 minutes. So, Emerald, where do I find copywriters, and how do I learn to copyright if I want to freelance? Copywriting is a bit of a skill. You got to have a bit of creative writing. You can use AI software to help you get started, to give you the words, and then you paraphrase and modify them in your own voice and style and however you want to do it. So you could use that. If you want to find copywriters, obviously Fiverr, Upwork. You could also join forums, LinkedIn, Facebook. There'll be a group for copywriters on Facebook. Go and join it. And you'll get to see people. Don't just go in and say, hey, I need a copywriter. Because you'll have 1,000 hit you with direct messages. What you want to do is go in and kind of just watch people. Who do you like? Who comes across as trustworthy? Who knows what they're talking about? You know, but LinkedIn, Facebook, forums, stuff like that, groups, sorry, not forums, groups, you will find someone who's going to help you out. Okay, Emerald. Now, if there's no final questions, I'm going to say thank you to everyone for joining in again on our evening live chat, which I know is early morning if you're in America, but I'm great to have you all here. Tuesday and Thursdays, we'll be back at the same time again. I'll probably see you next Tuesday, but Anthony's asked a question, portfolio. So this is the plugin you can get, and it's free. Emerald. So content AI Bertha. Right, Bertha AI, you can get that on WordPress. You can get it for free. Go and use it. Anthony, portfolio related question. Do you feel there should be a good amount of content that describes the job done? Do you know something, Anthony? Do you know something? I don't bother. I'm going to be honest here. You know when I go to portfolio and it says, here's our website, and then it says case study, and then you got to go to another page, I get bored. I'm an impatient person. I don't like waiting. I just want to see what you can do. So if you've got 10 examples, just put the 10 examples up. You know, let me view them as a full page if I can, or a snippet. Just let me see it, right? I don't really, sometimes I don't care what you achieved unless it's a really big thing. Of course, if I say to you, I want to get a better conversion for my shop, and you might go, well, look, we did this for this website and here's what we achieved. Of course, a lot of it depends on SEO and marketing as well, social media and stuff like that, word of mouth. You know, it's not just going to be the website. That's when you can talk to them during your discovery call or the proposal, which don't forget, right? Don't forget. All right, we're going to cover that all off in tomorrow's, the video that's coming out in, the video that is coming out in 7 hours time, right? Don't forget that. But if I just want a web designer and I want to kind of get a feel for what kind of styles do you do? What have you worked on before? Do I like that? Do I not like that? Are you going to be on the same page as me? Are you very old school, so it looks like it was built 30 years ago? Are you too crazy? Is it very cramped? Is it breathing? Is it very scarce with hardly anything on there? What is your style? That's what I want to know if I wanted to work with you as a web designer. Sometimes I've seen pages where they go, yeah, now click case study, and you get a whole page about this is what the problem was, this is what we did, and then we went here, and then we did that, and here's the before, here's the after, and I'm like, yawn, I don't care. You know, I want to get to the point. That doesn't mean I'm right, because there will be people out there that do like the case study, that do want to know more and all of that. But if you don't really want to read all that. Hey, Ralph, I'm actually about to go. Ralph van der Saan. I'm about to go, Ralph. I'm literally about to go. You came on late. Yes, last time as well, I think. But I'm literally about to go. So look, I'm going to just request that you do hit like if you have not hit like already. It's super, super important for the YouTube algorithm, and we really do appreciate it. So I'm going to say goodbye to everyone. Take care, and I'll be back tomorrow at the earlier time, which might not be great for some of you, but next Tuesday I'll be back at the 4 p.m. slot for the UK and see how that works for everyone else. And I hope to see you all soon. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget our mastery modules if you want to learn more about business, marketing, analytics, and everything like that. We've got loads more tutorials planned up coming out. There's one coming out in 7 hours about how to start a web design agency business, which is relevant even if you already have a business. Seriously, even if you got a business, you really should watch that video, because I'm sharing a load of tips and stuff in that one, okay, on how you can really help yourself out. Take care, D. Take care, everyone. I'll catch you all later. Stay safe.